attempts. And there's a couple like after we had the break where we had to reset and get the get Lana in here instead of the red mage. Minus Sanctity attempt. We will start breaking those down. This is Sanctity. Alright. Alright, so the Sanctity, so Thornton jumps. Go ahead and pull up the OBS and everything so I can actually doodle on this. Alright, so the reason it's called Dark Knight Relative, the first thing you need to look for whenever we do this, let me pull up OBS to make sure that I'm actually doodling properly. Alright, so Dark Knight here, he's always going to be on an inner cardinal, so it's either going to be yellows, yellow, yeah, that's terrible, yellow, or a, I have to like watch my OBS while I do this, or purple, so you know, if it's not there, then there's also like the yellow directly across on like over here, this side, or the purple, where cursor go. Well, the purple like off this way. Those are the only possible spots you can spawn at on the undercard. So that's the first thing you need to check is the Dark Knight. I'm going to slow this down a little bit. I know whenever I look back in, it kind of shows the way that they're facing a little bit better. So you can kind of see already that this one is facing my OBS so I can see my cursor. Facing out this way, so you know that's going to be going out away from him towards this side, I believe. I think. Let me make sure. I don't actually know what happened on this attempt, so let me look at it. They're looking counterclockwise. Adjust this. Get this stuff out of here. Kind of see, I believe that he's looking. Damn it. Sorry, paint problems. I'm getting used to doing this. I think he's looking this way, so I think actually we want to be right here. This is the fence post that we were talking about earlier. I know Altor mentioned it in his videos, and then I was talking about it earlier, but these are the fence posts. So 3 in from the inner cardinal if I'm looking at this right, and he is actually facing out this way. And then this one is facing out this way. Actually, now that I look at it, it's harder to see whenever you're like right next to them, but when you're out at the wall, it's a little bit easier to kind of see what we mean when we talk about which way the two paladins are facing. So if I'm reading it right, then I know this is also progression and like learning for me, then it should be the way that I ended there that I just showed you. Yep, you see Leno's already kind of like pre-positioning himself that way. So I guess we also need to talk about what's actually specifically happening here. So you go back and break it down. Sorry, this is like a really scuffed way to think about or be approaching this, but we should probably like break this down bit by bit. So what's the ultimate goal of the mechanic is to properly resolve the lunges from those of you that have played Dark Knight from this guy. So it's proximity based. I help your group, but I know some groups do a loose spread like TST from UCOM. It can make it easier to see if you're flexing or not. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might actually be a good idea. So it is a proximity. It's like the tethers that we just talked about from strength. The further away from him you are, the less damage it does. So you want to be all the way across the room at the basically at the death wall, completely opposite. So that's why we do this spread mechanic where group 2 come fill in behind him. Group 1 will go far away from him to the opposite inner card, because he's going to jump across the room over here. I can't see the death wall, but imagine that that's the death wall. He's going to come over here, and what this is going to do, it's going to shorten the damage to group 1 whenever they stack and take it. But after that, he's also going to jump back to group 2. That's going to also, by them being positioned like this, the very farthest, this is the maximum amount of damage reduction you can have on this. So The one group 1 jump is going to be as minimized as it can, and then group 2 is also going to be as minimized as it can. And then you also, as you rotate, I believe he jumps back and forth between you 2 more times. So as long as you keep the spacing, whenever he jumps back, it'll still be reduced damage, and then he'll jump back and he'll do his 4th one. Go ahead and watch it in slow motion now that you kind of seen the entire goal. Like I said, it's easier to like look at this whenever you actually get out to the wall. So go behind him. You can see Thornton to my left. That's one of the things I'm checking when I angle my camera behind me. I know the eye is probably to my right somewhere because I don't see it here. So the reason you're looking at these guys and the way they're facing is because they're going to do their dash from the first phase. This guy is he's facing this way. He's gonna start dashing like, let's see, 1, 2, 3. He's gonna dash like right around here. He's gonna drop the big orb and it's gonna do a big explosion. He's gonna zoom across the room. He's gonna drop a whole bunch of explosions, and then this guy's gonna do the same thing. First we go. Alright, still learning this. He's gonna do the same thing over here. He's gonna dash because he's facing this way, so he skews to this side. He dashes and drops his orb like right back here, and then he goes down here and he drops his orb right here. So that's why this third fence post right here is safe. Get out of here. Nope. Back. Okay, so that's why you skew to that side, because it basically like gives you the maximum amount of safety. Skew this way. I think I messed up this one and I get Hysteria because I'm looking back in. No, that's not this attempt. So 3 fence post in. Dragon's Gaze, dodge. Dragon's Glory, dodge. It's over to my left somewhere, but I didn't actually see it in this. Third. Position. You see them start dashing. There's that first dash. There's the plunge from him jumping across after group 2. I think what happened here is the group 1 person that baited it was out of position or something, and they took a solo cleave. I start moving a little bit, so let me back it up. As you see, it's... Hang on, is this... Oh, not back far enough. Back it up. To show you like how small the wiggle room you have around this fence post is for the safe slot. You move to the third fence post, you face out away from Thornton and the eye. Dragon's Gaze and Glory, miss you. Yeah, Alun had the oh no, I guess he took a 3 stack. You see 2 other people get hit with it, and then he unfortunately does not have DPS health bar, so he gets 1 shot by it. You see them zoom in. There's the second plunge, maximum damage reduction because we're all the way across the arena. Happens. I'm trying to... I start moving because I'm a little cautious, but I shouldn't be moving right now. You see... Pull up the thing so I can actually see what I'm doodling on. So you see, you have about, I think that's about 1 fence post in either direction's worth of length of safe zone right here. This little tiny pie slice. I think that's. So we're stacked up. This is like the 3rd fence post is like right here somewhere that we're stacked on. So I think that's like 1 or 2 fence posts in length. I think there's like 1 right here and 1 right here. So. Have a little bit of wiggle room to work with, but you're safest, as you can see, like the most area right here on that 3rd fence post, or otherwise you're starting to get really close to the explosions. So you don't have to be exactly on the 3rd fence post, but you should try and aim yourself a little bit closer. Sacred Sever, the jump. I think that they don't position properly. I don't think that's the cleave killing them. Rotate. Okay, I could have sworn that he jumps back and forth between the groups a couple times, but I guess he only does it twice. Then we didn't really see much of this tonight because we're still working on this initial light positioning part. So we'll go over that another time when we actually have footage of that to look at. Go ahead and update the speed part. We kind of run around chickens and our heads cut off. I don't know what happened to the other side, unfortunately, because I can't see you guys. Just discussing the 3 fence posts. Strength of the Ward, Ancient Quagga. Oh no, we don't make it because I'm the only one alive, basically. Come on, Twitch. Strength. Make it through this strength. Not. Alright, give me a second. I will find another Sanctity example from our prog tonight. I apologize for saying that he plunges more than one, or more than the 2 times. I thought I remembered seeing him jump back and forth multiple times, but I guess I was wrong. It's only the 2 jumps. Either way, it still applies though. You still want to maximize the distance that he has to jump to plunge. That'll reduce your damage by the appropriate amount based off proximity. Just like P12S limit cut. This is Sanctity. Okay, so Sanctity. See the Dark Knight, he spawns on purple. So this one's a little bit more obvious. You can kind of see where they're facing. So this guy, see him in this, his head is like tilted this way. You can kind of see him like angled this way, so you know it's going to be 1, 2, 3 fence posts in this direction. This guy, sure, I see him obviously looking that way. So the other group is going to be going 3 fence posts in the other direction. That's one way to look at it. I know that the toolbox also says based off of the 3 marker right here, if it's white, it's clockwise. If it's this dude, it's counterclockwise. So I guess if that's another way you want to look at it. But this is what I was looking at tonight. But obviously I don't have a very good track record with it yet because I was messing this up all night too. See what happens. Should be to the right. I'm reading it properly. Yep, go the way across. Yep, we're safe from the dashes. We move. I move too far because I'm an idiot. Does he jump multiple times? Oh, and I'm gonna need to say this. So there's one. There's the group 2 jump. So he jumped to group 1. He jumped back to group 2. Jumps. He does jump multiple times. Okay, I don't know why I didn't see it the last time. And then I don't know if he jumped in random people last time or what happened. So I died because I stand in the explodey orb like an idiot, and then also the Sacred Sever hits you at the same time, so you kind of gotta stay stacked as a group for a little bit until you see him jump. I think it's only 2 jumps though. Then Meteor phase, which we haven't really seen enough to actually make prog commentary on. I like Skyrim, but I needed something a little bit more. Let me find more Sanctity. Okay. Should see Sanctity here. Start seeing it a little bit more consistently towards the end of the night, so let me find that. At that point. There's like a couple of back-to-back pulls where we saw Sanctity tonight. Yeah, really working on your Quake timing and figuring that out is probably going to be the most beneficial thing to us right now. We lost a lot of pulls tonight to like Quake and Cleave memes. So I think if we can clean that up, that we'll be able to reach Sanctity a little bit more easily. But it seems like we have the tower and the 5-stack pretty much worked out towards the back part of the night. Let's see. Analyzing. Strength. We live through this one? This one looks good. Alright, so this should go to Sanctity then. Quagga. Alright, here comes Sanctity. Alright, so he's on inner card, purple inner card, so the groups are going to be on purple. You see the knight right here, you can see him facing this way. This is a really good shot at it from where I'm standing. Kind of see this guy, he's angled facing that way, so we know it's going to be going clockwise. So group 2, you're going to be behind him. Going to be 1, 2, 3. 3 fence posts in this direction. See what happens on the rest of this pool. Slow it down, see what happens. I go the opposite way because I'm an idiot and I was still unsure of this, but now watching the replay, I have a better idea. I think I bait Mariko to the wrong side. I bait everybody over here to the wrong side. This one is on me, just me calling the wrong direction. I'm sure I'm about to get dashed on for my troubles. Zoe is also, I don't know if this was a flex, but Zoe is also a little bit slow, but I think she still makes it in time for the stack. About to get dashed on at some point. Yeah, there it is. See the dash take up our entire safe spot. So this one was on me. I called the wrong safe side. Should have gone the other way. And I'm not sure what happened. Let's see what happened to the other group. Do they also go the wrong way? It's kind of hard to see the way I have my camera angled for these. Let's see. You go the wrong side. Point where he leaps. See Hysteria. There's the jump, the physical down. The jump just straight up kills some people, I guess. Either a jump or you guys also went to the same side, because I think the dash on the other side is also like pretty consistent with whenever he jumps and severs. And we die because I bait us to the opposite side, the incorrect side. But I think I've learned better tricks now after watching this and analyzing it, looking at it tonight. Take a look. Next pull. Notice that Sanctity at all? No, this one wipes out at strength. This one goes to Sanctity. Let me go back and break it down to 0.5. Okay, so he jumps, it's yellows, so group 2 is going to be on the yellow behind him at Bravo. The other one is going to be on 2. Group 1 should be across the arena at 2. So the 2, it looks like we have a flex because that's not the usual healer. Let me rewind it. I don't have a good view of the knights that I'm looking at here. Somebody might have called it out and I might have based on moving off of that. I don't want to watch the tank buster in slow motion. Just no. Some Sanctity. Which scrolling me too far past. Alright, we'll just watch him do his little animation. Alright, so the paint screen. So like I said, you should be right behind him. You can see him angled facing, where'd the cursor go? This way. We should be 1, 2, like right around here. This way. Means the other group is probably going to be whatever side they're on, they're going this way. Opposite. See what happens. I'm looking This is the one where I get death gaze and I go the wrong way for some reason. So this is again on me. I think, yeah, and I bait the wrong way. And I also look at Thornton, so this is what happens if you look at Thornton. I get Hysteria'd into the dashes. So again, I'm not perfect, I'm still trying to learn this too. This is a very precise positioning, and you have to look at some weird stuff. It's really hard. I can understand if you're like struggling with looking at and trying to like see where the knights are looking and figuring that out. Not like the easiest thing to deduce. Especially in like the heat of the moment when you're like actually in the middle of a pool, it's kind of hard to tell. Res, but we don't really see any meteors tonight. Strength. Most of these are going to Sanctity at this point. This one goes to Sanctity because we're all alive right now. Here's the Tank Buster. Yeah, the ward goes out. So, yellows again. This one, you see pretty clearly. It's really easy to see like when you're actually out of position. If you're looking, like it's easier to see than if you're behind them. See clearly he's looking this way. That means this guy's looking this way. So our 3 fence posts are going to be behind him and this way for group 2. Then group 1 opposite the other yellow marker, which I believe is going to be Bravo. Sorry, I was looking at the mini-map on the screen. Go to the wrong side again. Is this the same attempt? No, this is not. We're about to get dashed on. Yeah, there it is. I think we also have other deaths here. Let me see why. Yeah, and I'm also messing this up, so that's why I wanted to like sit down and break this down. This is something that I think would help us a lot to just like look at our mistakes and see what we can fix and where we can go from here. I'm also 2 fence posts in and not the 3rd fence post. You have a little bit of breathing room, like I said. Like I think you probably have like a fence post and a half in the same spot. They get jumped on. I think that you guys also go to the wrong side. So I don't know if this was a call out issue. I don't want to turn on the sound for this because it's awkward to like sit here and listen to our call outs and stuff too. Again, if you want to use the White Knight west clockwise, Black Knight west counterclockwise thing, I think that still applies to you if that's a way that you're like want to look at it. That helps you a lot. Just as how I've been finding the safe spots tonight after looking at the footage. Strength. Waga. This one goes to Sanctity. See what happens. And put it on 5% or 0.5. Alright, so it's yellows. So 2 and Bravo. Group 2 is behind him at 2. See where the knights are looking. This one's a little bit rougher to tell, but this one should be looking this way. So it should be this guy looking that way. So we should be 2, 3, right here. Should be where group 2 should be standing. Happens. Go the right way this time? We do. Not quite 3 fence post over, but we should be fine because we're close enough, I think. Dragon's Gaze and Glory go off. Dodge, dodge, good. Here comes the jump. Group 1 takes their jump satisfactorily. Jumps back. Should be safe here. We sit here and we wait. The other side dies to something. I'm not sure what. Might be the dash. Again, I can't really see because I'm like, I have my camera pointed a completely different way, so I can't really tell what's going on with you guys. But group 2. What do we die to? We lose 2 people here. Alright, I was trying to deduce what happened in group 1. Jumps. Yeah, they die. People are dying before he jumps back, so I'm assuming that you guys went the wrong way and got hit by the dashes. He jumps back. People die because I'm assuming it's a 3-stack. Mariko. Okay, Mariko dies from moving too quickly, so wait for the telegraph to fully go off. See what Kai dies to. Kai dies to... And I think maybe moving too quickly. It looks like you took a damage down, so I think you stood in the puddle. See him come back. He kills everybody except for me because tank privilege, but should have really killed me too because that was a 2-stack plunge. And we come back in. I think it's just a lot of people struggling with the initial positioning and figuring out which way to go for the 3 fence posts, which is hopefully this clears up a little bit what I'm looking at. Easier way to think about it, but if not, then this is also a good way to like look at all of our clips. I'll clip this into strength and I'll clip this into sanctity so that like you can review each individually. My commentary, and then if you want, you can also mute my commentary. Wouldn't be upset. Find more Sanctity. I think we see Sanctity a couple more times tonight. Looks good. Alright, this one goes to Sanctity. I'm taking... we must have saved this bull with an invuln for me to be taking this buster. Okay. You slow it down, 0.5. Alright, so purples. So groups are going to be on purples. Go faster. This one, I have a good view of him because I angle my camera. I guess that's a way to look at it. If you want to look like angle your camera so you're looking at his face, it like turns out a little bit better like this. Maybe that'll help some people. I know it's kind of like awkward to look at these and try and figure out which direction they're actually facing, especially from behind. You can kind of clearly see he's going this way, so this one, say, where'd my cursor go, would be going this way. So we would be going one here. Third fence post from behind him in the counterclockwise direction. We clean off the screen. So maybe if you want to angle your camera this way, it might help you, it might not. I don't know, just a suggestion. It's now that I'm looking back at it, I might start angling my camera towards their front facing them too, like this more, because it does look a little bit better than looking at them from behind. So let's see what happens. Do I go to the right side on this one? No, I go the wrong way, so. But I adjust because these two go the right way. You guys are better than I am. Gaze and Glory go off. Cleave almost kills you guys on the other side, but still live. You guys need to be topped up before he jumps back at you though, because he will kill you at that low level of health. He jumps. We should be safe here. Yep, we are safe here. I move a little bit too soon maybe? No, I'm fine. And then you guys take a 3-stack. So I guess that's another thing you gotta be mindful of. There are 2 jumps, so we gotta like move together as a group as soon as that explosion goes off. You guys take a 3-stack without me there. That's on me too. I should probably not be as far ahead as I am. Then let me see if I can figure out what happened to the group on the other side. I think you guys died at a low health whenever he jumps back to plunge you again. See? Goes the jump. Yeah, he just kills you straight out because you're not high enough health on that point. So, more mitigation, I guess, or shields. Then our side, it turns into a 3-stack because I get a little bit too far ahead, so... Yeah, move into the first explosion, but don't go too far from your friends. Stoke that 4-stack plunge again. This one go. Strength. Strength. This one wipes at strength. Is that the last pull? This looks like the last pull. I think this is the point where we started having computer issues with Zone into the night. So, like I said, I'll break this down into a Sanctity section and a strength, or a Sanctity and a strength section, so you can like look at them individually. I don't know if you guys want me to do this more for more of our prog sessions, just let me know. It's not too hard for me to set up and do this. I just need to set aside some time. Hopefully it helps. If not, then let me know like what could be better, like, or if you still have questions or you want me to go back and review something and like look at it a different way for you, then I can do that too. You guys are more than free to like use the clips and VODs to make your own version of this too. I don't mind if you use my footage for that. So just let me know what you guys would like, what would help you guys out more. I will try and clip this, and then again, I don't mind if you just want to look at the attempts without my commentary over it. I know it's probably like not the most interesting thing to sit here and listen to me talk. It's just my observations and like potential ways that we could be improving this, I guess. So that's gonna do it for me for now. I'll probably be back with more of this if you guys have a good reception to it. If not, then I'll find another way to try and give us some study material and ways to review and improve. Kind of my job as the raid lead, so I'll take care of that. I'll find ways to like help us improve, and hopefully we'll get this done and we'll get the clear. Alright, see you guys later. Peace out.